And we're back to another episode of Let's Play Dragon Quest XI Echoes of an Elusive Age. I'm your host, the RPG Guy, and we got ourselves a fight to finish. So, let's do it. Hail, Jactard, verily thou art might indeed survive the trial of the Luminary. Shouldst thou pass this final test, I will grant you one wish. Well, what sayest thou? Wilt thou see the trial through to the bitter end? Alright, let's do it. 40 action, so let's see. Now, this is a hard one, because you can see there are two enemies, and one of them actually is a out-of-commission kind of guy, which can be bad. So let's revamp here. And the one on the right has like a higher, weird, kind of high defense thing going for him. Which means if we want to take him out, we gotta, you know, there's steps to dealing with it. But with that said, the one on the right is actually weaker, all-consuming greed. So we're gonna try to, I would say, take it, again, in any multi-boss fight, you want to make sure you take out the one that's gonna get, that has the lowest HP. So that's kind of what we're trying to do here. So let's do Channel Anger. And then let's do Magic Burst, which uses all of our MP. Boom! And we need to bring in healing right away. But all-consuming greed should be in the hurt locker a bit, so as soon as we get the chance, let's bring in her. Because he's got like stronger defense, let's go do not lightning thrust. No. Where's that other attack? That we never use. There it is, multi thrust. And look at that, he's already out. So big problem solved there. Let's go to abilities. Ladies first, Serena. And to be safe, we probably should heal the party over picking up our main character.
Don't worry, I'm here to help.
Guarantees the safety of the fight. Then we'll pick up our main character. We'll pick up Jactard, and then we'll be pretty much good for the rest of the battle. We gotta be weary of, it's like Savando taking a lot of damage here. If they're gonna help us. Could use the Drustan leaf. That way, when Serena gets a turn, she can AO. Oh, never mind. Well, there's the problem solved, but we still gotta heal Savando. Just use a big heal to be safe. And relatively, we're now pretty good. Get him. But I will say that this one can be, for some people, a harder fight. Not gonna lie. But it's usually because they don't go after all-consuming greed first. and they put a big nasty status effect on you, like turning you to gold, or or in the case of our main hero, he got seduced, which can happen. So it's just, you know. Okay, so we're gonna get Ogler's Digest here. Alright. And again, with that said, double checking. With that said, take a look over here. I don't think there's anything that spectacular. I'm not even really worry about it right now. Special is something just for Rab. Hiccup, speed increased by 2%, strengthening armor when used as an item in battle. A specialist publication of which the warrior king Drustan was supposedly very fond. So we now know that Drustan's a perv. Alright, now you might say, well, wait a minute, what about any... Okay, you're going to do the other trials? And my answer is, there are two. However, and this is a big however, it doesn't work the way you think. These other two trials only appear if you redo one of these trials, the current trials. So you actually have to redo a whole trial first. Yeah, you heard me right. You have to go through a whole trial, beat its boss, and then you get a second option. Allegedly. My answer, rather, you get a new boss. So, all jokes aside, you have to do it this way. My answer is to take the easiest one, which to me is like this one. I think in the past I've also done the second trial, the trial of the sage. The luminaries is pretty rough, which is one of the reasons I would not recommend doing that one. Mainly because you have to fight a couple of battles more than some of these other ones to in a sense, qualify for that. That deal. Whereas this one, you really only need to fight once. One enemy mob. And that mob that you have to fight is a Wyvern Rider. I mean, you could technically not fight it at all, but it speeds the process up by a lot. So, we will partake in that for the most part. Actually, Rondo, I should reorganize my inventory a bit. Through the portal we go. Back here again. Let's do it. So yeah, we gotta fight these dudes. And there it is. Now I want to go this way. We'll also grab the big ore here because there's Alcalcum in it while we're at it. Again, this is a good place to kind of get Orichalcum next to the battlefield, so you may as well do it. And you can see we can get some Densinium there as well. Let's go this way. As I go actively the wrong way. Here we go. Now, let me think here. My memory serves me right, this next one is really rough. So we're going to do the best that we can here. To some degree. We're also going to burn an item we've been saving up for a while. One of them. Put that there. Yeah, I think I'm okay with that. Well, wait a minute, hold on. If I don't have... Oh, I don't know if we can go back. Shit. Just say, I don't think I have... Okay, so let's do this. Go with that instead. Luminary, Verily, okay, all of this. 50 actions or fewer. They give us a lot of actions. Now, the reason this one's really weird, and kind of on the much harder side, even though it will probably seem like we're going to be handling it okay, has to actually do with an issue. A small issue, and that small issue, unfortunately, is really that, the issue becomes that, if one of these dies, they revive each other. Okay, so you now already can tell that's gonna be annoying as hell. So, we need to get them both kinda low, and then finish them off. For lack of a better term. Before we do anything else, ladies. Ooh. Well, my concern here is if I do this. You know what? Let's not. Let's just let's just try our luck the regular way versus like trying to do it overkill here. We're pretty beastly, so there's no reason why we need all 50 some odd turns to do this. Then we'll do Magic Burst, which brings the one I think on the right down pretty low. Well, that happened. And then we need to bring Veronica out. She kind of served her purpose. Line up. No, screw that, Serena. She's not gonna kill it. Oh, crap. That's gonna hurt. One more. And then we gotta focus all of our attention on the other one, give or take. But we're not quite there yet. Then we can get Sylvando out and bring in more damage. Because he's not gonna do it on his own. So at this point of the battle, we need more damage output. Ooh.
We'll soon have that patched up.
And then... Oh, come on! Uh-oh. This is bad. Oh, we're still in there somehow. Oh, not anymore. That was what I was afraid of. So, yeah, there's means to die in this fight. So, oh boy. Well, there's our big, unfortunate, offense right there. And really, the start of the battle did not help us at all. so we're probably not going to beat this very quickly, if at all. Of course, not enough MP. Oh crap! Controller fucked up. And down he goes again.
Back on your feet now.
Just do that for now. We'll bring in Rab.
Why don't I show you how it's done?
Of course, I didn't put him to sleep. Not much better.
Pull your socks up.
I'm pretty sure we're gonna go over 50 rounds here.
You ready for this?
Well, shit. At this point, we just gotta go for it. One down. Got it. Oh, man. I don't think we did it in 50 turns, though.
Things are
Easy.
looking up.
Nah, we'll do that in a minute. Oh, 40! Okay, so we did do it. I wish Gemma and I were married. Aww. Okay. Well, that was awkward. Oh. That was very awkward, but we got through it, and that's what's important. It's one of those moments where you're like, I don't think it was going to work. And then somehow, amazingly, at the very, very end, at the last moment, we were able to do it without them reviving each other. So, ooh. That would be one of those things where it's like, you should probably save, regardless of anything else. Because, there's one more, by the way. And it's going to be tough. So we'll actually save. Okay. I always double save to make sure I did it. Yo. Alright. How we got through that still is beyond me, but we did. Alright, but we're not out of the woods yet. I said there's one more that we gotta do. So let's bed back in and try my luck, right? And like I said, it may take roughly a few attempts, because you can see how hard that last one was. However, the enemy amount is reduced, so maybe we'll luck out. Maybe we won't. If my memory serves me right, anyway. Pretty sure it's just a one villain, but he's gonna hit really hard. So it's gonna be like characters have to use quite literally Omni Heal every round. It's kind of a pain in the ass. And it's just raw, combat, because you can't buff either. So that's what really makes the battle hard. There's another strategy to it that I haven't really tried. It's on my list of shit to do, to be fair. Crap baskets, that's not what I wanted to do! Alright, come here, you. And the strategy that I always have thought would also be a good option. To be fair, we don't have that many fights to do. Sorry, I'm trying to think about this. One of the bigger strats is, I believe the boss does nothing but, shadow magic, per se. And because all he does is kind of hit you with shadow magic based attacks, and he also can hit you with instant death attacks, because that's a thing, I'm wondering if we should change our equipment out. But, in that same breath, I don't remember it being that big of a deal when I tried it in the past. So I'm going to assume that we don't necessarily need to do that. or more of a sense of rather we shouldn't need to do that. So I might actually make a save too right before we get to the fight, because like I said, it's supposedly a little harder than last boss, but I don't know. It's sometimes he's not that bad, sometimes he is, so it really just depends on a lot of luck. And most of us know how that goes.
You ready for this?
Hey, there. Same deal as before, let's grab, if it's available, or Calcum. No reason not to while you're here. Again, making these trials rather easy because we're only here for this part. And like I said, I'm going to save here just to be safe. And you can see my save times are pretty close to my first venture through this game. Although this one's taking a little longer because I'm doing a bit more crafting than I did in the first one. And item gathering and whatnot. Even though the levels are pretty far off, like very different from each other. You see, I spent more time getting levels than I did crafting. Okay. Let's give this a shot, shall we? And this is the final test. 50 actions or fewer. Alright, here we go. So he's by himself. Now, not to say that that'll stay that way. You think the game's that generous? So we just need to bring the smackdown on this guy. And try our best to negate his damage. You see, he's going to call for backup. And this is where things get kind of wonky. And it gets wonky because of just this absurd imbalance to fighting him. But we can either go with Quadra Slash or Sword Dance. So let's start with Quadra Slash. Even though Sword Dance does a little bit more damage, it'll work on these two enemies every round a bit. while everybody else focuses on overwhelming pride. Ooh, Serena's down. Which is, again, something I was worried about. Ooh, nice. And again, I've already probably started this battle off pretty poorly, so that is what it is. And somebody's cursed, which makes it even worse. Because we're hoping Serena gets a turn, but it doesn't mean that she will. Nice. Yeah, she didn't, so Eric's down. I don't think that does damage. Okay, that didn't do damage. Omni heal first. You can pick up Eric and deal with Jacktard in a minute. We may actually have to have Jacktard use Omni heal when he gets a chance. And the only reason is, and there's an enemy type I was worried about. Oh, god damn it. We have to take a risk here, so... Now, the other issue, too, is if we're getting our butts kicked this bad, we could be slightly under-leveled. I attempted this at, like, level 80-something. Like, level 80, so... That could be a big element to this, which means we'd have to come back and do this later, which is fine. I'm okay with that. Because, look, he's just wiping our party pretty much left and right. We have no healers now, so this battle's objectively kind of over. Now, like I said, we're gonna just let this paddle play to the end here, and we'll just reload. Now, the other thing we're gonna try now is, or at least I'm going to try, is to equip some gear on some characters that might reduce some of this damage, give or take. We'll see what we can do. Because really, it wasn't that bad. Yeah. Shut up. So, let me see if we can reload here. Try to, especially our healer. That was the problem, is she got wiped pretty quick. So... I'll give it another shot. And so we're looking for very specific pieces of gear. The gear that we're looking for are, I believe... Yeah, Devil's Tails. Chance of being cursed reduced, damage, dark damage reduced is pretty big. And because she has the lowest amount... Oh, you know what? Let me check. I think there's another item as well. We're not really getting hit much with status effects as much as we're getting hit with concentrated freaking rage. Oh, wait a minute. I could have sworn. Alright, well, we don't have much, so let's try that for her. Because remember, when the shit hits the fan, she can sacrifice herself and bring everyone up, and then we can put a different character in. But as you can see, the damage is so great that it is pretty much what makes it rough. If we get a good start here, we could probably do it, but it's very up in the air, because this dude's got pretty beefy amount of HP rather. So let's actually hit as hard as we can here. Already out of the gate, we got hit by a goddamn curse. Alright, really quick. Omni heal. For reasons. And then... wait a minute. Okay, I didn't see it there. Wait a minute, where is that skill? Am I just blind right now? Must be not an in-battle skill, which sucks. Alright, so... just do it.
You're wide open!
Hide. Sorry, I'm really trying to think about what I do before I do it here. Yeah, boy.
You're wide open!
Nice. Ooh. Nah. Oh no. What the hell? They can't take a chance here. Well, that's a load of shit. I have a plan. It's not a good one, but we need to readjust this fight in our to our benefit. I ain't gonna do that fucking wasting rounds trying to recover here and dealing with all this extra damage. Ugh. Don't know when Serena's turn's gonna come up here. Come on. Really? Do I not get a turn here at some point, guys? It's weird because Veronica has not had a single turn yet. And that's what's starting to annoy the living hell out of me here. There's like no way I could possibly do this because Veronica didn't even get a turn, and the enemy's got multiple turns before she could get a turn. Unless I missed something, that was the most awkward round I've ever seen. Because it's like there's no way I could have won that. No way I could have gotten her to use her ability before too long. So yeah, this battle's also going to be beaten. I'm going to get my butt kicked, rather. So I think this is actually finally the first point of the game where I actually got to do some leveling. Or I got to go get more Devil's Tails, one of the two. And then just equip that on everyone. Which is possible because it does reduce significantly the damage the boss does to us, but all this extra damage is just not working. So there is that element of it too. But we got him down to half dead. Like, we got him down pretty low, so we're not that weak when it comes to fighting him. So here's what I'm gonna say, guys, because we're out of attempts for this Let's Play here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go and do what I usually do, which is grind the crap out of my characters. And it's not going to be hard. It actually gives me a reason to use my pep pips that I've been sitting on forever and a half. So I'm probably going to make that conscious effort to do that. Yeah, we'll level up a bit, quite a bit too. We're averaging almost level 70, if not 70 already. So to me, it makes sense to try and ultimately get the most out of our characters. I'm going to go out and level with some metal slime fun. And my goal would be to say is when we come back, I will be stronger, hopefully significantly stronger. Hopefully it doesn't take me too long, because now the king slimes, the metal slimes, I think should be vicious king metal slimes, at least within a level or two of my party. So with that said, you know, we'll be able to more easily gain those levels. And if I set things up right, I can gain multiple. Again, roughly, I would say that challenge is much easier. With the way I remember that fight, I was level 82 or something, and it was a lot easier. And I think it's because I'm just not at that level, which, there's your problem, right? So I think that's what I'm going to do, is I'm going to go out in the world, and I'm going to fix that issue. And I'm also going to probably level up our robes and other gear here that we're not able to level up, power up, or something like that. So that's going to be something I'm going to attempt as well. Like Erdwin's Coronet and Erdwin's Tunic, I believe we can power these all up further. So all of that's going to help. So anyway, I'm going to do that. Then on the next episode, my goal, guys, on the next episode of Let's Play Dragon Quest XI, my goal will be to finish that trial. Okay, I want to finish that trial, and then just as importantly, I want to do like some of the Wheel of Hanma, and hopefully we can get through that rather quickly. And because after that, there's not much left, guys. There really isn't much left in the game to do. And that means we're going to be going to endgame. So, like I said, if this starts taking way too long to achieve, we could also just bypass it. I hate to do that, but this isn't we're not aiming for 100% completion here. But if we want the best weapons and gear in the game, we gotta beat that trial as asked. So I do want to try to get that trial done and out of the way. So anyway, thanks for stopping by, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Check out my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/HectorStudios for more live gaming action. We will see you guys next time.